Greetings and welcome back to the channel. If for the first time you're coming across my channel, please remember to subscribe. Today I want to talk to you about Western civilization and how Western civilization is seen to be dominant or trying to civilize everybody else. You see what happened? We've been told a lie. About Western civilization in terms of human progress, means and morality. Western civilization is not we'd call it highest civilization. I believe that's propaganda, and it's up to you or you want to believe. I believe we have to start somewhere, and we all have a part to play. So let's try and see if we can point out somewhere where we can show that the Western civilization is not the supreme civilization. The term Western civilization gets shown around. You see the narrative that links Greece, Rome. They don't tell you that civilization, the Greek or the Greco-Roman civilization, actually came from the Egyptian. So most their civilization that they're pushing on other people. If you go back to the ancient Egyptian civilization, you will see that civilization is actually more advanced than this civilization they're showing us now. You see, Western civilization is a myth. It's a myth. If they want to say they have cultural supremacy. US, Britain, the whole West. Every religion right now, especially those three main ones, is patriarchal. The ancient Kemetic practices or religion, or what you want to call it, was not so. The female have an equal part to play within society and within the practice of the culture itself. What they want now is a global Christendom, or they want a global Islam, or a takeover who want to, what you call it, convert you by the sword. These patriarchic, Abrahamic religion and faith-based system is very biased and one-sided. I'm not arguing about which religion you should practice. I'm not saying that good things don't come out of religion and believing in God. But logical thinking should not be thrown out of the room. You will see that when religion and religious people start to live and think logically, that the religion is less harmful to those who do not believe. There's other peoples in the world, and they've been here for thousands of years and been civilized, like the Indian or Hindu religion. It go back years. The Buddhists and other religion. And people that do not believe, they would say these people are what you call it, atheists. It's a nice sound. There's people that do not believe. So, and there's been people that do not believe from ancient times. There's many different paths or path to get to the destination, but the destination is the same. So these Western civilization and even their medicines and their surgical procedures. Go back and check. The ancient Chinese, they invented a whole heap of things like paper, gunpowder. Chinese was deep into astronomy. But this Western supremacist is saying that they created all these knowledge. You see, the West is not more advanced. The West directly copied. Western civilization is not a civilization. In my opinion, is a story that they put together. If you're really thinking critically, you will see that civilization is global. Civilization is connectivity. Civilization is also understanding who you are and who we are as a person. But this Western civilization is only thinking about supremacy and how they can dominate. A few religion, because I don't want to jump into religion, but Christianity, Islam, and a few other religions, including the Jews, they also believe that they're dominant and superior over the other. These religions also contributed into suppressing the Asian civilization because they used their religion to suppress logics. The Catholic Church and others have never been known to be I will not go there, but they know them suppressed knowledge, and they have several thousands of books that is hidden in their basements. Yeah. It's when Europe was crawling out of the chokehold of the church in the 14th centuries. And they started to translate Asian language like Greek and Hebrew and Egyptian hieroglyphics. Even if you go to ancient Babylon, Baghdad, these are one of the places that they copied a lot of the knowledge. Before Islam came into this area, it was called Babylonia. But this area was very advanced. This area, before Islam come into these area, the area like Iran, Iraq, where these areas, Iran was Persia, Iraq was Babylon, and these areas before the Islam rise, these were well advanced civilization when Europe was actually still in darkness. So if you want to talk about civilization, you have to go back to the Persia, Babylon, Persia, Babylon, Egypt or Kemet, and Timbuktu. Those, in my opinion, are ancient civilization. Yeah, China developed printing press, paper, gunpowder, compass, and many other things. The compass you use to navigate before this navigation by satellite created, is the Chinese invented that. So Western civilization is not the most advanced. Even the Indians are contributed to things like trigonometry. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Trigonometry. The Indians are heavy in mathematics and linguistics. Most of these knowledge made a way to Europe through trade. We're gonna talk one other time about the man called, what's the name of this king? Mansa Musa. You will see that most of these knowledge that the European is using right now is copied from their religion, their education, things like algebra. What they do, they copy and paste, and add it to their culture. Even the language I'm speaking now, the English language, came from other languages. So calm down with your Western supremacy. It's all a myth. We all, as human beings, contribute to the development of this planet in terms of invention, in terms of innovation. Yeah. So Asian civilization contributed vastly to this modern day civilization. This belief that Western civilization is the pinnacle of all this other civilization. It is one of the reasons why this ongoing violence is happening. Because people believe that they're bringing you civilization, bringing you liberation, and that they're more logical and they're more just. But the rationality is that you will see that their history is more soaked in blood. They are more genocidal and going around colonizing the rest of the world. If they were so civilized, they wouldn't be destroying everywhere, dropping bomb on Iran, dropping bomb on Gaza, dropping bomb everywhere. The man called Leopold killing so much people in Congo. The Western imperialist is very violent and don't tell us about morality and consciousness. They suppose European power and national ideas and economic interests are claiming that some of these Middle Eastern countries are creating nuclear and atomic bomb. The problem is because they're scared. Who in this world have ever dropped a nuclear bomb? Check out Nagasaki and Hiroshima and several other things. They are more quick to press the button than the other people. People are developing these things to protect themselves from these so-called and self-interest vampire parasite and capitalism. Let's not forget the scientific racism, where they say that they use their science to say they are more supreme, more better than others, where they categorize, put people in different category. Those type of things is what they use to justify slavery, colonization, and humiliation. In this 21st century, they're using AI to interject these selfish and dangerous thoughts. We have to be very careful with this AI also, and use it, but use it in a way where you can check it also and see that it has been programmed by Western civilization, who claim to be supremacist and dehumanizing people. What they're doing now is rebranding the supremacy and the Western civilization and the Western knowledge and the Western democracy and the Western race, and put it into AI and then point you towards AI. So the AI can tell you that you are now not human. Be careful. Everything they built was built on the extraction of suppressed and enslaved people. When they bring you civilization, and the next time they say they're more logical, ask them to explain genocide, slavery, and nuclear devastation. What does Western progress look like? And who actually benefited from all this? Most of us don't benefit, and all of us don't benefit. We have to look at something more, a civilization that's more humane and moral. You see, some of these civilization and this Western civilization, it's said that they have morals and productive. They say they're moral and they're productive. But I believe it's a tool of empire. It's time for us to decolonize our mind and let them trick us into looking up for some savior and some outside influence for say that is gonna save you. It's all propaganda. They are not more advanced or civilized more than anyone else. 99.9% of their civilization is copied. Let me stop here. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. According to the YouTube thing, people are watching but not subscribing. If you have been watching this far, please remember to subscribe. Have a wonderful day. According to the thing, people are not subscribing. Please subscribe. And the subscription